All right, welcome back to our new consultant welcome videos. You are on part 2 of our 4-part series, and we're going to talk now about some of the first steps that you're going to take as a new consultant. So the first thing that you're going to do is you're going to set up your launch party. Now, your launch party, or any party for that matter, there are multiple ways that you can do that. We have the standard home party. So that is an in-person event, whether it's in your home, it's in a customer's home, it's in a local area such as a library or a coffee shop, anything like that. It's a local gathering where you can really share the fragrances and the products and really meet face to face with potential customers and your hosts and really build those relationships. The second type that has become very popular now with social media on the rise or Facebook parties and online events. So that is just going to be a virtual online event. A lot of people structure them differently. It depends on what works for your schedule. Typically, an online event will work where a portion of the event is set up and it's all virtual online with different postings and information for the customers to access and read. And then there's typically a live portion of that video, whether it's a half an hour, whatever works for yourself, your host, and those customers. And during that live video would be kind of like a mock version of what would happen at a home event. And you will share the products, you will talk about how Scentsy works, what they can expect from our products, and you'll kind of have conversation with the customers virtually. And those can be very successful as well. And then we have additional options for parties where they're on the go parties or pouch parties or basket parties. There's many different names for them, but these are perfect for hosts, consultants, and customers that are on the go, busy, busy, busy. And they don't necessarily have time to sit down and do a home event or schedule out time, that there's not really a bunch of consistency in their life. They can grab a pouch party, they can take it to work with them, they can take it to church with them, they can have it in their house and just share it with their neighbors and their friends and family that stop by. And it's just kind of at your convenience, which is very popular as well. Now, you're not limited to those parties at all. You can be creative and do anything that works for you in regards to just sharing Scentsy. That is the most important part about being a consultant, is you're going to want to get out there. You're going to want to step out of your comfort zone, out of your box, and you're going to need to get Scentsy in customers' hands. And so we're going to talk about some of the ways to do that. I will be completely honest, and I'm going to recommend for your launch party that you do not choose one method and stick with that. My recommendation for your launch party is to do a home event or a local event with an online event. That way you can reach out to your local and non-local friends, family, acquaintances, and all sorts of things. So in order to get that started, what you're going to do is your next step is to create your list of 100. And so in Scentsy, what we refer to as your list of 100 is your list of contacts. It's a list that you're going to make of acquaintances, family, friends, like I was just mentioning. So you're going to want to sit down and you're going to want to take some time and think through this. You're going to want to think through people you work with, people you used to go to high school with, friends of friends, neighbors, your husband's coworkers, people at your church, anybody you know, like your kids' friends' parents, teachers, anything like that, people, Facebook friends, anybody that you're in contact with or that you have been in contact with, put them on that list. And don't limit yourself at all. Don't be like, well, I don't know them that well, or we don't really talk that much. You're really going to want to utilize this to bridge. Your network is not this. It's not your mom, your dad, your husband, your best friend, and that's it. Your network, your core network is going to be this. And as you grow your business, you're going to learn to make it this and this and this. And that's where it starts to build for you. But you do have to start with your core network, and we'll talk about later on in one of the other videos, really branching off from that list of 100 and how to continue growing from there. So initially, with what we're talking about right now, your launch party and your list of 100, sit down and create that list, and then share that list with your spouse, with your parents, with those that are really close with you, and say, hey, would you mind looking at this? Do you think I missed anybody? A tip that I felt was really helpful when I was creating mine, and as I've gone in and reinvented mine throughout the years, is to really divide that list up. Don't just sit there with 100 blank spaces on this list and say, that's overwhelming. I don't have 100 people that I can put on here. Split it up and do 10 people in 10 groups. So 10 friends, 10 family members, 10 people at church, 10 coworkers, 10 parents of my kids' friends, anything like that, and break it up into little groups if that works for you, or 20 people in 5 different groups. And you're really going to work on those networks. And so then your next step is, as you're working with that list of 100, you're going to want to go through and you're going to want to say, okay, you're going to want to connect with them and you're going to invite them to your launch party. But it's not going to be this mass burst and just Facebook message everybody and say, oh, I'm having a launch party. I'm selling Scentsy now. I hope you join. People aren't going to see that. They're not going to feel connected to that. It's not going to be personal for them. And I really want you to work on connecting and building those relationships. With my experience throughout these last 3 years, and as I'm beginning to see now, the relationships are what build this business. They are key in maintaining your business and growing your business. You will have less ups and downs if you're building the relationships and not just looking for instant gratification, not looking for a quick sale, not looking for, oh, thanks, I appreciate that, here you go, and moving on. You want to take the time and build those connections. And so that's going to be what we're talking about in this section. So, and the reason when I talked about earlier, I was saying I completely recommend you doing a local, like a home party and an online party for your launch, because that will help you branch out to more people. So as you're looking at your list of 100 and you're just saying, okay, these are all local people, invite them to your launch. And then if they're local people that cannot attend, well, I have an event that day or I have family in town, something's up with the schedule conflict and they can't make it. So no worries, I've been meaning to get together with you. Let's set up a time where you and I can just get together. We can meet at a coffee shop, at your house, my house, if that's an option. And just say, bring a couple of your friends, we'll all get together and I'll share all the stuff for my new business. I would really love your support in launching my business and sharing this amazing product with you. Simple as that. So turn a no for your launch party from your local contacts into a booking. Your bookings are what are going to sustain your business going forward. Your launch is income now, and your bookings are going to be income in the future. It's going to continue to build from there. So with your launch party, you're going to want to set the goal of $500 in sales, which is why your shooting star goal. Right. You remember from the first video, that program that's set for you through Scentsy, Shooting Star, is $500 in your first 15 days. And again, I hope you read through your consultant guide or went to your workstation to find out more information, because it's an amazing program and it really helps set you off for a successful path with your launch. And so that's the first goal, is your $500 for your launch party. The second goal I challenge you to set for yourself is 2 to 3 bookings off of your launch party. Again, that will continue to propel your business forward. You're going to take those contacts and those people that attend your launch, and you're going to have them, they're going to come to your launch and they're going to see all of the amazing products, and they're going to have a wish list this big and a budget this big. So you're going to say, don't worry about it. Who pays retail for anything? Don't pay retail. Get what you want right now, try out our products, and let's set up a time for you to have an event and share all of this amazing stuff that you're going to love with your friends and family, and you can get the rest of the stuff on your wish list for free and half price. You really want to connect and flip it. Don't just say, okay, no worries, don't, I completely understand that you can't make it, we'll get together another time. Don't take the no. Roll with it. Use the no's as fuel. Use that to grow your business. So with your launch party, you're really going to want to, the key part with these invitations is make it personal and individual, okay? Take that time to text, call, Facebook message, anything like that, whatever your method of communication is, but individually reach out to them. You have their name, something quick in the beginning about them. Oh, Susie, I saw that so-and-so, looks like you've been having a great summer. You went on a trip to the zoo. So much fun, missing your face, blah, 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 whatever, little blurb in the beginning. And then you're going to want to start off with your launch party and just say, I really wanted to send you a message. I have some really exciting news to share with you. I've started my own business and I'm an independent Scentsy consultant, and I can't wait to share the product with you. I'm having a gathering at my house on this date and this time to share all of the amazing stuff, and I would really love your support with launching my business. So did you see the other key there? Is you want to make them know how important it is for you that they're there, that they support you. You want and you need their support for the launch of your business. So you want them to know that. You don't want to just say, hey, I'm having a party, I hope you can come, and leave it at that. You really want to share with them. You want to connect with them in the beginning. You want to share with them when and what it is and why you want them there or that you need them there. If there's that factor that they know you want their support, they will be there for you. And so that will help get you a way better turnout for your launch party. So focus on some of that. And now you're thinking, oh my goodness, I have to create this list of 100 people and then I have to sit there and individually message all of them. No, you can take that one message and you can copy it and paste it, change the name, change the little blurb, but really connect with them one-on-one. If they just get invited to one mass Facebook message or they just see a post online that they're tagged in, they're not going to feel special. They're not going to think you want them there personally. They're not going to think that they're going to be any different from anybody else on that contact. And so they're not going to feel obliged to go and they're not going to be interested in going as much. So you really want to connect with those people. That will help you get the most success in your launch party. So and so then once you have reached out to your locals, you've gotten the yeses or the no's you've tried to discuss with them, setting up their own meeting and get together for a party. And then you want to then direct all those people on your list of 100 that don't live locally to you and expand them to your online portion. So you'll have a Facebook event and you can post the catalog in there. You can go live and share about your starter kit and all the products that you've got. You can go in there and share about why you're doing this, what your reason for doing Scentsy is. And share with them the catalog PDF, mail them a catalog from your starter kit if you want. I would recommend for this online launch is utilizing the PDF for the catalog, which is on our workstation, and saving the catalogs that you get in your starter kit for the home parties that you're going to book from your launch party. And you're going to want to give catalogs to those new customers that are attending your host's party. And so you're going to want to branch out that way and you're going to connect with everybody then. And you're going to, of course, want to have your launch set for a strategic date, which I can help work out with you. And then you're going to have your order by or kind of the deadline for your launch so that you're able to reach your shooting star goal. And so we'll go from there and you really want to work through your launch party. I encourage you to talk with other consultants, look on YouTube, look through the workstation, look through our Facebook pages on ways to successfully work your launch party and other host parties. Everybody's comfort level is different. What works for one is not the other. I'm not going to sit here and drill into you how I do parties and what works for me. You may not like playing games. You may not do this, and what works for you is what works for you. However, I will say the main things that you're going to need to focus on for your Scentsy launch party and any party going forward is connecting with your host and the customers. Conversations, one-on-ones, getting to know about them. You're going to make note of that. You're going to get their information and you're going to follow up. That is the biggest piece. You're also going to want to make it fun. You're going to want to make it look easy. You're going to want to make it look like something that they could either host themselves and they're going to book with you, or they're going to see that it's easy and that it can be duplicatable and they're going to be interested, whether it's then or in the future when something in their life situation changes and they're looking for extra income or they're looking for something for themselves that they can take pride in or work or do, or they're looking for free travel and trips and things like that. Whatever it is in their lives, you're planting the seeds every step of the way. So you plant the seed, it may not bloom now. You may talk to them about the opportunity or hosting their own party, and you're planting that seed, and they may say no now. There's follow-up down the road. Things change. We may launch and they say no, that they don't want to host a party right now. They're not interested. We launch our new catalog in 6 months and they see some amazing products that they have to have, or their husband has a new job and they need gifts for the coworkers, but their budget doesn't allow for it. So they want to host a party and get it for free. And they say, yes, you host the party. You really want to build those connections in the beginning. Don't take no, and then that person's out and you don't connect with them anymore. Regardless of what happens in that moment, how big their order is, if they order at all, if they show interest, you're still going to want to connect with them. That is your job. You're a consultant. If you work this as a business, it will be a business. I promise you that, and you will reap the benefits at some point down the road, whether it is in that moment or later on. Again, you're planting the seeds. So for your launch and further parties, whatever style you choose to do, if you chose to stand up there at your party and give a full demonstration, or if you choose to just mingle amongst the hosts and share products with them as they're looking at them, whatever is comfortable for you. I tailor mine to my host and the customers, what works for them. I've done some where I've gotten up and just stood and done a presentation and they all go through and look and place their orders and that's the end. And I've done some where it's more of a party. They're drinking and they're eating and they're hanging out and they're doing a family get together and they have me there just to share Scentsy. And so as they're coming up or as I'm talking with them and hanging out with them, we're working out orders that way. So you do what works for you. You just want to build the relationships, connect with your customers, share our products, and get their information. And so I want you, I really challenge you to, after, doing your launch, connecting with your list of 100, I want you to look up and research on the workstation, on our Facebook pages, on YouTube, other Scentsy directors and superstar directors and other consultants that are doing this day in and day out and have been successful, and look at different ways to host parties, different party games, different follow-up system, things like that, and you will see what works for you. And it'll change over time. You're a new consultant. You may not know what will work and what won't work for you. My systems have changed multiple times over 3 years. So I really just want you to be open, be teachable, and comfortable, and be willing to step out of your comfort zone. For some of you, this may be challenging, and you may be scared or you may be nervous. Don't worry about getting the no's. Don't worry about failing. You will get no's. It will not be a success every single time, but that's how you get to the next step. So again, thank you for watching part 2 of our part 4 new consultant welcome videos. And so you've seen what resources are available to you, what programs you're going to be interested in and have at your hand at the beginning of being a new consultant, and really the first steps to getting your launch and going forward from there. So I will see you in video 3, where we will talk about some new things about parties, making them a success, and how to go to the next step. Thank you again for investing your time. You will benefit from this and your business will flourish. So I am so excited that you're part of this team. I love and am committed to helping you grow as a consultant and building your journey. And I look forward to talking to you soon.